You belong in Slytherin!
Yes, sir. Slime. Slime. Slime.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury
Slimy
on the
leak.
pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Slimy.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be
Big
so kind as
slime.
to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Okay.
Well done.
Snakes.
Now, go on in
Snakes?
and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your
Snakes?
first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Oh, the snakes. Well, I gotta
Looks
share a
like everyone's
room.
gone.
I
Let's
woke
head
up
to the
late.
common room.
Ugh.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Yo. Yo, slimes. Yo.
Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from. They're lucky they didn't end up as
My
dragons.
slimes. My sneaks. Alright.
Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
That is
Where are we
not
going?
helpful.
In the gloom.
Can I help you? Oh, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow.
Rattlesnakes.
Welcome to Slytherin.
Rattlesnakes.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was exciting.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What were you reading? I don't care what you were reading.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Gotta go to class. Introduce yourself to Ominous.
that, you'll lose. Trust me.
Melda.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We had it handled.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
You know a lot about wizard chess.
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why
Right
does no
now.
one else see it?
And just
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I'm done talking.
I really hope we get to see, or at least hear one today.
You got to meet the snakes.
I think I heard one.
Meeting the snakes.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Memorable, more like terrifying. I do like to make an entrance.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Expect you being Slytherin. Mermaids often appear outside the common room.
Thank
Not
you,
trying to
Ominous.
talk.
Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
You look a little weird.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Okay. Alright. We're not getting to class. I need to go to class. Oh! Alright.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
A book? You handed me a book?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I learn?
Nah.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Alright, I'm coming. Wait.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your
Go faster.
surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
Ah, I'm coming. I'm right here.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio. Oh, I already forgot the spell. Wait, let me see. Oh.
Revelio.
Collect the guide. What does she want me to do?
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh. Kelpie statue. This is your wizarding level. Do I get to open the chest?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Alright. Slime.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall. So that library. Oh. What? Greenhouse. Central Hall.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact,
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
trying to get me a
Speak
rat.
of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Yep.
I did my best, but I'm fairly
Know
certain
me.
she suspects that we're not
Never
being
snitching.
entirely forthcoming.
Yes,
That's how I
well,
get down.
Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute
Never
witch.
snitching.
It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Unfold it. You can track. Alright.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
The owls. Time to go to class. My first time in class. Compass. I don't know how to get there. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah. Oh. I gotta go in here? Alright. This castle. Alright. Not reading that. Somebody yelling, or why is he yelling? I'm gonna go shut him up. First day of school.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
No.
I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Nah.
My,
Try to
the
get me in
7 months
trouble.
must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I got no partner. I'm not finna try to read that right there. I'm not finna try to read that.
Accio.
Oh, Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day,
I only did it one
thinking
time.
that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
I'm the only
I've always
Slytherin?
found
Oh no,
that
I'm not.
fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Yes, sir. Quidditch time. Quidditch time. Let's see. I don't know how to play this.
Very simply, cast
Oh, this not
Accio
Quidditch.
on one of the
This
spheres
something else.
and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones.
Oh,
if
you're
you
forgetting
will.
the
But instead
spells.
of throwing the marbles out,
All right, now I got it.
toward you. That's it.
Accio.
Excellent.
They're not going too far. I'm at 20.
Splendid. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
I am
Miss
too
Onai,
good.
would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as
The
before.
top.
And Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Go already. What? Nah.
Here we go.
I got 20 again. 50.
There we go.
Oh,
Stay focused.
Let us see.
I was doing it wrong. Nah, I need my rematch. Nah, I need my rematch.
Yes!
Nah, I need my rematch.
That's it.
I was doing it wrong the whole time.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough
African.
chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Now I know how to play. $30.
I will get you back for that.
What? I got. Oh, I can say. I thought I had 0.
There we go.
Oh no. Oh.
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this.
I need 50. Tied up.
Very good. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get
Not good.
anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Cheerleader.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
That right there.
If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, then.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. Next class. Alright, what's my next class? Time to go learn.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yep.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well.
That's
you
Raven's
certainly
Paw?
seem to hold your own in charms.
Kinda see that.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Alright, to my class. She interrupted me. Okay.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Knowledge is key.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso?
Levioso.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Huh.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Cast.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want
Sebastian.
a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Ooh, up and up. Oh, I got you. Oh, no, he got me.
You're good. Now perceptive.
Stop playing with me.
I know. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
All my students were this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Oh, not finna lose to nobody named Sebastian.
I put you on the spot, and
It's a
you
pet
rose
name.
to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve
No,
it.
who he thought he was?
A classroom
Putting me
duel
up
is
in
one
the air.
thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Sebastian.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Had my fair share.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good.
I gotta get in with the bad
Pleasure chatting with
kids.
you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Gotta get in with the bad kids. First day. Build my cloud up.
What are you up to now?
I know she's not talking to me. What's this?
Revelio.
After class, to see her classmates. I need to go back to the library. I can do that later. Wait, he did say to meet him by the library. Central Hall. Yeah, let me go to class right quick. Transfiguration Room.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
No.
Nothing more, Professor.
You're really trying to get me a rat.
Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How about Natty? Sebastian? Who would I wanna... I don't really like...
I'd like to
Natty.
go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
I'm trying to go to the library to get in the fight club.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Let me see something. Where a fight club at? Central Hall. Talk to, we can... Gear. What is this right here? Open up.
Ah, there you are.
Quest. Professor Ronin. Talk to me. I don't got no side quest. I gotta wait for those.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Okay. Wait, what spell? What spell was it?
Reparo.
Can I help you?
It's a little kid.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
I'll join your club.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in
Why this
cross
little
wands,
kid here?
you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Alright, I already know how to play. I'm not reading this. Ooh! We. Ooh. Oh nah, he's finna get me. Stop playing with me. Oh. Oh my
That
god.
looks painful. Care to try another round?
Yes, don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
Yeah, I'm not worried about them. Oh. Ooh. Oh my god. He almost got me. Oh. No. I'm using the wrong spells.
What a duel. Nice work. Sebastian
I was not
wasn't wrong
worried.
about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Quest complete.